Hey, welcome back to another session. We figured out, or not really figured out, but we were told by Emmett that Hydaelyn, the so-called god of our world, and Zodiark, the god of the Ossian's world, are both primals. So yeah, that's sort of lore breaking of what we've all sort of considered to be true. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? I would say so. The recent events plainly warrant further discussion. I think it best that we wait until Aphonel and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded how inconvenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Banau and make us certain of the Eulmorn's withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow, the Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. Agreed. Actually, that would make sense that Zodiark is a primal and Hydaelyn being a primal. That would actually make a lot of sense. But at the same time, are they like original primals? Because Ifrit, Shiva, and all those are just what we believe to be like placeholder of primals. So many questions. You're unharmed and you're returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleasant to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the runes we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies of whom we have waited these many centuries. With your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ranka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Katana Revel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never have hoped. Please, you do not need to be so humble. Formal? Humble? We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. Sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live in these woods, the secrets of Ranka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbow shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they will be glad of your company. Thank you, Almet. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ranka. We will await your return then. We're going back. All the way back. Hey, buddy.
Ah, you are returned. And none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Albert? What you doing over there? Where are we going? Oh. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I return with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before I go, might I speak to you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Oh ho ho ho! Sure. What's this about? Oh, it's this door. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they prove true. I must share them with you. From the first one we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I feared the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hydon's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry, before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. I guess this is the first time they've mentioned it to my face, so good on them. Ooh, right, control. Wait, I already have space here. Wait, what is that thing? Oh, it's an earring. Oh, yeah. I'll just... I want to keep these earrings because I'm leveling up my other healer classes. But Vented primal earrings. And these Shire ones are pretty good, right? I wonder if I can just throw these out. I could probably throw this one out later. Here we go. To the entrance of Slitherbow. Did the music change? Because it's nighttime? Like officially nighttime? We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And when the night sky returned, the prayers have at last been answered. Yep. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoyo's name as my own. But I but pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. I thought you didn't like the Crystal Exarch and that's why you sort of exiled your... Actually, she did accomplish her mission out here in the boonies, which was to research everything she could and find out the location of the Light Warden. But at the same time, Runar is gonna miss you. Actually, we could just go out here now, can't we? There they are. Is Emmett also here? No, he's not. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alize have yet to arrive, but where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. There's 2 out of the 3. Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you brought word of the Warden hiding in Raktika? Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Ylmor has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvront to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Great Wood. Speaking of Ylmor, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exarch, you must push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you are all tired as well, having traveled so far. I just had a real weird realization, but I'll talk about it later. Why don't we all take a much needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We will reconvene when everyone has had time to settle in. Ooh, we get to update with Aldbert. Bleh. So my realization is that the Crystal Exarch is slowly turning crystal-y with his right arm. I think it's the right arm. Oh yeah, his right arm's turning crystal-y. So that's a little... It's gotta be a little related to Eidolon in some way, right? Because Eidolon's just a giant crystal, right? At the very beginning of Realm Reborn, you get the intro that from the God, what was his name? Louisoix, narrating that you're one of Eidolon's children, and then in the background you see Eidolon as a big ass crystal with a disembodied voice. So my thinking is that the Crystal Exarch is somehow connected to Eidolon in a really close way, maybe? Well, your room has been made ready. If you'd care to retire. Very good. Let me take the apple pie. Aldbert, are you there? There you are.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
Thank you. And what if that changes? What if it overwhelms me?
I'm damned if I know.
It's
It's not as if I can lift a finger to help myself, much less you.
fine.
Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do?
It's true. Good advice.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Eidolon being no different from any other primal.
I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people worship Eidolon like crazy. So that explains how she's become so powerful. It doesn't explain how she's so benevolent towards us, though.
If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
Maybe that's what the Echo's all about. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Let's pay him no mind.
Oh, what?
Lies the Ascians stock in trade.
I mean, sort of true. They're like half lies.
Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe.
Yep.
One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Albert is a good boy. I mean, we're all sinners in some way. There's no saviors. Meanwhile, in Garlemald, it's snowing. He's just strolling in the streets. Seriously? Oh, look at them. They teamed up. Sort of.
What did the scouts have to report?
Oh my god, they did team up.
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear,
to say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
Ooh.
Something to consider at any rate. But come, there's work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhappy father. Nay. I am a stranger
What?
in this body.
What? Wait. The original prince came back in a vacant body? Oh no, that has happened. That I remember at the end of Stormblood or the beginning of Shadowbringer that he did come back in this body. Ew, that's interesting.
Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend.
Interesting. I forgot all about this.
I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Doesn't explain how he came back though. He's not Oh, but he is. He is like part Ossian based on his like great grandfather. The founder is indeed Ossian. And the emperor, the current emperor might have Ossian blood in him. So it makes sense the prince has Ossian blood also. If they're blood related in any way. That is a weird mirror. We're gonna find some effects right now. Oh. What's wrong? Is it because the light's back? Well, isn't it normal for like day and night to come by? What happened? Judging from his countenance, Manager Sweets is ill tidings of you. I suspected you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. The entire host of senators appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. Aegis. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. You must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The etc. tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace of companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor for those there. They're attacking here? Now? Oh, there's a quest there, but we'll get it later. We're doing some fighting in the middle of the Crystarium. Oh, that's true. I didn't see anyone when I was coming out. A few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appeared to be in distress. Ifu! Hey, you're back! Welcome back! I've only just returned from Amarang, and I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters? Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored darkness. Maybe they can only come out during the light? Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed around the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands should be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western two? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. Oh, it'd be really nice if I could fly right now. But I can't. I can't even mount up. I wonder if that's up top. That might be up top. But I'll just walk. I actually have an idea. It'll get me there a little quicker. Despite having very little idea as to how it functions, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Activate the second anchor. I am nowhere close to that anchor. Power of magic.
Senator sighted! They're coming!
They're not inside already, are they? Okay.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
For now.
That's good news for the Crystarium, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Alright, we will end it here. And we will see where this event goes to. Yes. I'm like losing words now. Alright, have a good one everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!